Are you an artist with a website that isn't bringing in the sales that you would like? If so, this video is for you. So if you like what you see, click on the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell notification button so that you get to find out when I release new videos that will help you build a successful and grow a successful art business. Hi, my name is Amanda Heath. I'm the creator of the Thriving Artist Business School. And today I'm going to talk about having a website that perhaps isn't bringing you the amount of sales, or any sales in fact, as an artist. Now, a lot of us think that when we build a great website and it's all shiny and new and it's got our artwork on there photographed beautifully, that the sales will just happen. And many of you may be at the stage now where you've realised that that isn't true. A website on its own does not bring sales. It is just a tool. Just like we have materials in the studio, you have paintbrushes, you have canvases. Just because you have the canvas and the paintbrush doesn't mean that you are going to have a painting necessarily and make sales. Similarly, just because we have a website doesn't mean that we are going to make our sales. What we need to do is recognize that it's a tool and then use it as such. So yes, of course it's necessary. You can't have a rubbish website and expect to make sales, but we need to use it, as I said, as a tool, and we need to generate traffic to it. Now, there are two types of traffic. There is organic traffic, which is free, and then there is paid traffic. And if you know me, you will know that I always say start with organic traffic before you even think about putting any money behind it. Because if your website isn't optimized and it's not right, and you're getting a few, if you are paying for traffic to come to it before you've tested it out properly, then you're going to be wasting a lot of money. What you're better doing first is making sure that website is really optimized, works fantastically well, get some organic traffic going to it, make sure there's some sales coming in, and then we can start paid ads. Okay, so a website has to be structured well. There are certain providers that are very, very good for artists and some that are not so great. They just don't have the capability to do what we need to do as artists and to grow with us, and that's a really important thing. And once you've chosen the provider that's right for you, we then have to structure your website properly, because there has to be a very clear customer journey through your website. There has to be certain things on the home page, and then the product pages and the menu headings, and there are certain components to a website that you just must have in order to convert properly. Now, if we're talking about conversions, and what that means is people coming to your site and turning into buyers, actually making a purchase. So to give you an example, a 2% conversion, which is a good conversion for a website, it may seem low, but it is actually good, would mean that out of every 100 visitors that visits your website, you would get 2 sales, okay? So let's do some stats. If your financial goal is £3,000 a month, and I'm just pulling that figure out of fresh air, and you sell on average pieces for about £500, then you know you're going to have to sell 6 pieces to reach your financial goal. Okay, you with me so far? And if a website conversion, a good website conversion is 2%, what we're saying is 6 sales is 2% of the traffic. So your traffic that comes to your website each month would need to be 300 at least. So out of those 300, 2% of people is 6, and that will allow you to reach your financial goal. Okay, so 2% of 300 visitors is 6 sales. Now, if your website isn't optimized well and it's a bit messy, it's a bit confusing, you haven't got some really vital elements on there, then perhaps your website at best is 1%. And the difference is, what you will have to do is get a lot more traffic to get that 1% of sales. So instead of having to get 300 people to visit your site each month to make those 6 sales, you will have to get double that. You'll have to get 600 people to make those 6 sales at 1%. So that is the difference in having a website that works really well for you. So it's about the right provider that can do everything you need it to do and grow with you, because what you don't want to do is build a website and then realize in 2 years' time you've outgrown it and you have to build something else. And then number 2, structure it well for conversions. Have all the elements that are there necessary, and I go through all of that in the Passion into Profit course. And make sure it is well presented, and then drive traffic to it. Firstly, organic traffic. Then once you know it's working, then of course you can put some money behind it and test paid ads. And that's when you really start to see things scale. So if you found that interesting, there's lots more value you can receive if you watch my free masterclass, and I'll drop the link somewhere to that below this video, but by all means check that out as well. And like I said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.